Hi everybody, Rusty Blackwood here, and I would like to welcome you to my loft on April 9th, 2020. We're beginning the long Easter weekend tomorrow with Good Friday, and in these troubling times, I just, you know, I'm no different than anybody else. We're all in this together. Um, Everything is so upside down around the entire world. Um, but it really does make it hard when you can't be together and like you normally do, and celebrate Easter and of course the meaning of Easter, what it means, new birth. He is risen, and everything is starting anew. Um, my daffodils are looking beautiful in my back garden. Um, and my crocus is up, my one and only crocus. Um, and my raspberries are growing. My Boston ferns are starting to green up. There's buds on the maple tree. Um, the back forsythia bush in the next door neighbor's backyard is blossoming. The apricot tree in my other neighbor's backyard is starting to get its color in its branches, turning a beautiful wine color, sort of the color of the shade here on the lamp. And the buds are starting to form, and the wildlife in the backyard, the birds are extremely happy. Um, there's tons of worms for them. Um, the squirrels are very, very active every day. Um, it's just life renewing itself everywhere. And when you stop and take a look at this, um, you can see that everything is not stopped. Um, Everything is not forlorn. And really, I guess it's what you want to make it. And if you want to be positive and look at things in a positive way with positive eyes, and know that everything is in a higher control. Um, if you can, just stop for a few minutes and look at it that way, um, it lightens things up. It takes the seriousness off of what is happening. And and there is light at the end of the tunnel. Um, God is in control. He knows what he's doing. And we just have to be patient and wait until he reveals what's going on and what is to happen. Um, because of the lockdown everywhere, I mean, I haven't been doing any public events, no signings. As it stands, I still have a signing scheduled for, I believe, I'm looking at my bulletin board here, June the 7th, the first Sunday in June at the Penn Center Coles at the Penn Center here in St. Catharines. But I haven't canceled it yet. I haven't heard from the store as to whether they're going to cancel it. I mean, as it stands, nothing is open. I've just left it that way for now. Everybody is corresponding in email and talking back and forth that way. But I've just left it for now. I haven't canceled it publicly where I put up a notice that it's canceled. But the way things are moving along, at this point in time, I would have to say that it probably will be canceled. But I will just leave it. I'll just write it out and wait and see. Maybe something miraculously will happen before then. Um, but the way everything looks right now, it probably will be canceled. But as I say, I'm going to wait and see how things progress. And I mean, just go to my website, www.rusty-blackwood.com, and check there, or check my Facebook, which you can get taped directly from my website or to my Twitter, and you can keep up with me there. And I mean, things are progressing very slowly with the upcoming novel to The Perils of Autumn. As you can see, Perils of Autumn is sitting here with me. Um, and I've been trying to work on the follow-up Return to Autumn, which I had very much hoped to be able to bring out in late spring or summer or even early fall. But the way things are going, it remains to be seen whether it's even going to get out this year. I just, you know, I've been having some problems with getting my mind in the right place for writing, at least writing anything that is worthwhile keeping. Um, Anybody who writes can understand what I'm saying and where I'm coming from. Um, for me, I have to be able to feel what I'm talking about and what I'm writing to be able to continue on and write it and know that when I read it back that it's worthwhile keeping or whether it is just time wasted. I have managed to write a few chapters. The book is progressing, it is growing, just not as quickly as I had hoped it would. But, you know, that is that, and I can't force what is not coming, and when it does, uh, I will I will get it down in type, and we'll progress from there. Um, a while ago, a couple of weeks back, I did a free Kindle giveaway for Willow's Walk and my latest edition in my ongoing adult comedy series, the Durwood Comedy series. And in the name of it is Durwood Goes Caribbean. And I had it on for free downloads for 5 days, and from Monday to Friday. And there were a few that took advantage of the offer and downloaded both copies, more so Willow's Walk, um, which is what I expected. Um, Willow's Walk is a very good read. It's a 5-star awarded novel by Reader's Favorite Books, and takes place in Ottawa in 2003, primarily in 2003. You have backstory where you meet Willow as around 14 years old, and you meet her and you catch up with her, you get to know her, and as she grows, the book progresses, and the main story centers around Willow when she is a middle-aged woman in her 50s, and that is what when you get right into it, that is the main story, and it takes you through to the end. Willow was uh, a story that I wanted to write simply because of the message that I hope readers take away from it. Um, in today's world of internet and chat rooms and all that goes with that, um, the dangers that lurk on the other side of a computer screen that you don't even realize are there until it can one day knock on your front door and you find yourself confronted with something that you wish you had left well enough alone. And this is what happens with Willow. And Willow comes to really regret some things that she did, and it comes back to bite her in the end. And um, it just, I leave the ending really to the reader's imagination of what really becomes of Willow. Um, Without giving the story away, it's hard to um, I put it in a capsule like this for you. But anybody who has read it, it's gotten some very, very good reviews. And you can read these reviews on my website under the Willows, on the Willows page, under the Willows button at the top. All my novels are under their own button at the top, and click on that and it takes you directly to the books page, and you can read all about the book, and you can read the reviews, and where it's available, and you can get yourself a copy, whether it is Kindle or paperback. The Perils of Autumn is the first novel that I have put out that is available in hardback as well. And it is available on Amazon.com or .ca, UK, or anywhere that you wish to shop. Um, I am very, very pleased with Perils of Autumn. It brought me more pleasure to write this story, I think, of any of the novels that I've written so far. Um, it has a well-awarded novel in different aspects. It's won different awards. It's got great reviews. It's published by Talwell Talent Publishing in British Columbia, and which I will be using to publish the follow-up to Perils of Autumn, Return to Autumn, when I get it to that point where it's ready to submit for publishing and then release. Um, and I'm looking forward to that. And so for people that keep asking me about it, how it's coming, how it's going, um, it's coming, and eventually it will be finished and released so people can download or order or download Kindles, whatever they choose to do. Um, as far as being able to go around and do public events for the new novel when it comes out, I hope by that time that things will be back to normal, or at least some form of normalcy, where people can sort of go about their business again, and go out in public, and be able to see each other, and join each other for coffee or whatever. Um, I greatly miss that. I mean, I give so much thanks for Face Chat and Skype, to be able to take advantage of having a webcam and being able to speak with different people virtually in current time. And it's the next best thing to actually being together, across from each other at a table or whatever. So until things return to normal, or as I say, whatever normal is going to be, um, then this is the way it is. And so when the new novel comes out, for people that normally get it directly from me, may have to use a different course and order it online that way, and have it shipped to them. And very simple method. It's very easily done. And the only difference is anybody who would normally order directly from me or come to a public event wherever I am signing it, um, it won't be signed by me personally. And so, but we won't put the the cart before the horse until we know for sure. And by that time, things could very easily take an entirely different turn and be fine. At least I hope so. Um, and as I say, giving away free Kindle of Willow's Walk and Durwood Goes Caribbean, I'm going to be doing that again next week. Um, um, Either next week or the week following. I'm not exactly sure because I haven't set up the schedule for it yet. It's just a question of going to Amazon and to my KDP page there and setting it up. Um, but I plan on doing it for I would say as it stands right now, because this is Easter weekend and it goes through until Easter Monday. Um, I think that it probably will be the following week in April that I will have that free offer available again from Monday to Friday for Willow's Walk. But I think this time I will offer the middle book in the Durwood Tugbottom comedy series entitled Durwood Returns. And it's the middle book in the series thus far. And again, you spend your time with dear old eccentric Durwood and go on quite an adventure with him again. You get to meet Robbie in this, Robbie McEwen, his next door neighbor. And, you know, Durwood thought he met the love of his life again. And, uh, and it just doesn't always work out the way Durwood hopes it will. But it is a delightful, laughable journey throughout the pages. So I hope you take advantage of being able to download a copy of that for free and add it to your literature library. And the same again with Willow's Walk. If you do download a copy of any of my work, I do hope that you enjoy it, and I do hope to hear from you. If you would kindly have a few words to say about your experience within the book, if you enjoyed it, if you could kindly have a few words to say about it, give it a rating from 1 to 5 stars, and it helps other people to give the work a chance and download their own copies. Um, I haven't offered The Perils of Autumn yet in that particular way because I don't have control over The Perils of Autumn. Tellwell Publishing does, and so unless they choose to do something like that, then um, you know you have to still purchase the book. But the price of a Kindle is not that high. And so I hope you will consider The Perils of Autumn as well. And I hope that you will stay tuned and keep in touch and check in to find out about Return to Autumn and when it will be coming out. Um, I hope all of you are doing well and staying safe and staying healthy. Um, this will not last forever. There's good news coming each day. And as I say, um, this is where faith comes in and how strong your faith is. And when your faith is strong, the tunnel is not so dark and there is a light at the end of it. So with that, I'm going to stop this video and I'm going to wish each of you a very blessed, peaceful, safe, and nice Easter weekend. If you can't be with your family and those that you are close with, friends and loved ones, then at least try to virtual chat with them this way. And it's better than not seeing them at all. And for those who don't have computer access, know that regardless of how you're apart um, in present time, you are always connected and in each other's heart. And so with that, I'm going to say thank you for tuning in, and thank you for all of your support and staying with me, sticking with me, and all the encouragement. And I hope to see and talk with you again soon. So you take care. Bye for now.